Talking about now. Tomorrow we get back into business in the WNBA. And guess what, Cole Johnson? Every game is watchable.
Every game on ESPN.
Every game is watchable. Go figure.
Every game's on ESPN.
Some form of fashion, yes.
And oh, Lord have mercy. So this is one of those check your local listings type of thing. Wow. Okay. So I guess the embarrassment of no riches of having games being played, but nobody televising Jack. I guess he figured, well, this would be the first big day of the second half of the WNBA season. We should go all out. Okay.
Look at that. Every game. From 7:30 on down to 10. Watchable.
Two 10 o'clock games, two 8 o'clock games.
Why y'all idiots couldn't do this in the first half of the season? And the crazy thing is, you probably didn't even need to televise all these games, to be honest. But I'm glad you're doing something. And those games do include Indiana and New York winning it back again to begin the second half of the season. And again without Caitlin Clark.
Well, they had to do something.
You have Angel Reese going against Nafisa Collier. And Angel Reese has been a monster against Minnesota, surprisingly. And I'm not saying that because Angel Reese is not that good. I'm saying that because Minnesota. I have been saying Minnesota's been on a revenge tour before the season started. And Angel Reese is having her well of a time with Minnesota.
Wow.
And then the game Kuma Kane might be on pins and needles because his dream are they in Vegas. They in Vegas, so
Dream catching fire. So we'll see if they can keep it going.
then you have the Wings. They are in the Pacific Northwest to take on the Storm.
Put it on them, Storm. Whop them.
Oh, and then Wednesday. Oh, that game is televised. What do you know?
Oh, I'm sorry. Dallas, I love the city.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. I love the city. I even love a couple of people who live there. But most of you jokers, no. You can continue.
He don't love that damn city.
I do. I do love Dallas.
This
It's a
is the
pretty
same
city.
man that said that city should have been BOMB.
Okay, I'll put it this way. Much of the metropolitan area should not be touched. And there's about 7 million people who live there. So the city, the central part of the city, take it out. But the suburbs, don't touch them. See, I got love for Dallas.
You is an evil man. That's you is an evil man. That's what you are.
I just showed you. I got love for Dallas.
You're right. I'm buying it. And then Wednesday we actually can watch the Atlanta Dream go to Phoenix. We can
Well,
watch that.
someone like you probably wouldn't, since tip off's at 10.
I mean, it's Wednesday. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and I usually close on Thursday, so Thursday is like my closing day. So it's not like I have to, you know, be sleep at a certain time.
Okay.
But the problem is, here, you know what? Here's my beef with CBS and CBS Sports Network. Why is that we can get CBS on any streaming, but when it comes to CBS Sports Network, we can't get it anywhere?
Tell them why you're mad, son.
Like you have Paramount Plus, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if CBS has something live going on, you can watch it, but you can't get the CBS Sports Network on Paramount Plus, and it's owned by CBS.
Tell them why you're mad, son.
Make it make sense.
They're making money. That's how it makes sense.
That's the exact word my brother said too. That's the exact word my brother said. Money. Like
That's where it makes
goddamn,
sense. That's where it makes sense.
you gonna make money if you put it on Paramount Plus. You dummies.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Why people can't think when it comes to money?
Money. Well, the love of it. It's the root of all evil. Do funny things. Some people.
Again,
That's
why do people forget they forget how to think when it comes to money? Jeez, y'all. Man, I don't know what to say about y'all.
Playmaker.
I mean, what else? What else can I call them? That is friendly of this program.
What's the key word in your question? Idiots.
That's all I'm saying. Jay, how you doing?
What's up, Jay?
Thank you for tuning in.
And that's correct.
That is 1000% correct. Greedy idiots.
Mm-hmm. Dum, 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 dum,
All right.
dum, dum,
I ain't
dum,
asked for the OJs, but okay.
dum, 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 dum,
Are you done? Because I have a question for you.
what's the people don't let money whoa, don't let money change you. Almighty dollar. Oh, what's your question, sir?
I think 85% of the world forgot that part.
Don't let money change you. With the end of that song, that's the best part because that's what you're supposed to not do. Oh, that's what you're supposed to do. Not let it change you.
Well, 85% of the world missed that part.
Oh, changing up your mind. It'll keep on changing up your mind. Mm. People don't let money. Oh,
Anyway,
don't let money change you. Oh my
Mr.
dollar.
Cole Johnson.
People don't let money what? Don't let money change you.
This is what I
Oh
need from
money
you,
dollar.
sir.
What's the question? Changing,
Oh, you
changing
about to
up
find
your
out.
mind. Hey, changing, changing up your mind. Mm.
Here you go,
No.
sir. This is what I want to know from you.
Second half forecast. It'll be full of rain with a high of 95. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not the forecast you're talking about. All right.
Even though you actually not wrong because it's raining here.
and
Surprisingly, you're not wrong.
and for those who don't know where he is, he's in Duval. So yeah, I can see how it would be that way in the summer. Let me see. I think the links are still on there. We want to bash everybody's heads in tour. I think we're going to continue to see that. The question I have to ask you is: do you think we're going to see a team beat them at home? Because they actually might run the table at home.
That's a very good question because all their losses been on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly,
Which
surprisingly, they actually have 4 losses at this point.
right, which that would bode well for them if they, of course, get locked down home field advantage, home court advantage. I'm sorry, throughout all of the playoffs. I think the Liberty needed to have. I think the Liberty needed to have that stumble. I think they'll right the ship, and I think they're just only going to be concerned with just being one of the eight. Let's just get in. We don't really care if we're in the top seeds. Let's just get in because we'll take our chances if we get in. They're in a decent spot though, but I think that's where it is. The interesting spot for me is the Mercury, the Storm, and the Dream.
Mercury, Storm, and Dream.
Mhm.
For those who don't know, that is currently the third, fourth, and fifth teams in the
Mhm.
standings currently.
Right. The questions I have are: are the Dream just going to be happy just to get in, or are they going to try to push to get as high of a seed as they can? And the Mercury has the talent to hold off the Storm and the Dream. Do they actually want to battle the Liberty to actually have home court in the second round? And so, to me, I think that's where the challenge will be, and then we'll see how the Storm can hold up.
All
And
right,
then, of course,
before I go,
then you got the Aces, the Valkyries, and the Mystics. They're going to be battling for the last few spots for the playoffs. And for the Fever, get in, sit Caitlin Clark as much as you can. Don't force her on the court because you want her in September and October. You don't necessarily need her in August, except to sell tickets. But you don't really need her. You just need to at least get her as much rest as she can in the season so she doesn't play games and then get nicked up and have to sit down for a spell and then come back and get nicked up again. And you have this cycle that we have witnessed in the first half of this year. So to me, the X factor is the Fever. It depends on how healthy Caitlin Clark is. If she is, I think they can throw some monkey wrenches in the plans of many teams in the playoffs. If not, they may have to struggle just like they did last year to just get a seat in the playoffs. And I have two more things. Um, well, three. Um, we're gonna see Angel Reese still. How did the children say it? Yeah, she's still gonna be bussing on the court. I think we're gonna see more triple. We're gonna see more double doubles, and I think we're witnessing the corner being turned as to her being a professional basketball player. The problem with her is you got a coaching staff that has no clue what the heck they're doing because they got to take advantage of them double doubles, but they ain't. Uh, the Sparks, well, cool McCain. He's going to be like Clarence Carter with the Sparks the rest of this year. And for the Wings,
why Clarence Carter?
because he'll be stroking. Oh my bad.
Why
Because
Clarence Carter?
and in the Dallas Wings, let me see. They 6-17 now. Let's say it's 23 games. I expect them to lose the last 21 they play.
Non-biased take, sir.
What do you mean that's a non-biased take? Them,
Non-biased take.
them, them chaps
You
horrible.
you know damn well they ain't losing the last 21 games. Yeah, I'm calling your ass out. Yeah, that's right. I'm calling you out.
I
You
saved that one for you to do that.
talking about they gonna lose the last 21 games. Get the hell out of here. Now we got them face backers in that darn on that darn team.
Oh, I knew that would get you right. I knew that would get a rise out of you. Just like the Sparks get a rise out of Cool.
You talking about the Timmy Rises there, sir. Let's make sure we don't get those two confused.
Well, no, yeah. The rise with Playmaker, it's humor. The rise with Cool, it ain't humorous. Congrats, though, to you, sir. Happy Clarence Carteret when you watch the Sparks. Hopefully they spark something in you.
You were so wrong.
What?
And knowing cool, he ain't gonna say a word. He gonna be like, "Yep."
What? I'm just speaking facts.
I ain't say you was lying. I just say you were wrong. I would say you was wrong for saying it. I ain't say you were lying. Remember, that guy is my co-host, so
I know.
that man can't not do a show without bringing up cakes.
I know. That's why I said it. I was like, okay. I don't think Playmaker would object to me calling out Cool and his penchant for loving the Los Angeles Sparks because he loves the way they play.
He don't watch how they play. Now the dream, he watch how the dream plays. He ain't watching how the splash play. I'm sorry, cool, but I'm sorry. I put you out on Front I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's Cole Johnson's fault.
it's my fault. How?
Because he started putting you out on Front and I gotta make sure it's correct.
How is it my fault? I'm just stating facts. The second that they hear, Cool's gonna whip. Cool's gonna he's gonna get his Clarence Carter on.
Oh,
And
you left one team. You left one team out there, sir.
The Connecticut Sun will experience more sunsets because I still shake my head as to how this team went from a contender to absolute dog in a single bound. How?
Ladies and gentlemen, the disappointment in Coach Johnson's boys is brought to you by the Dallas Wings are like the last team in the WNBA.
And that pisses me off. The Wings should be last place in the WNBA, but the doggone Sun have to be more pathetic than the Wings are.
Oh, you'll hate your for the city. Dallas never fails. It never fails.
Again, I love Dallas. The architecture, the houses, the wonderful scenery. I love Dallas. I have many people I love who live there. My man Ben, my man Ivan. Heck, I even have an ex-girlfriend that I still like who lives in Dallas.
Want me to prove to you how much Coach Johnson hate Dallas? You can take the Dallas Cowboys out of Dallas, and he will still say the same things he's been saying about Dallas.
Well, you ain't lying, but still.
Exactly. I took out the most popular team from that city, and I still say you will still be saying the same things.
You're correct, because you still have the Mavericks and the Rangers and the Stars, but and then you have well, even TCU is Fort Worth. I still group them in there. Then you have TCU and SMU, but still, it's a wonderful city. It's a great area. I really love Dallas. I love that, but many of the people who live there can simply fall down a Grand Canyon. Not all of them. Not all of them. As I said, I have many people that I have that I love and I still do love who live there, and I want them to have a wonderful time while living there.
One of these days, I'm gonna get Megan Press on this program. One of these days.
She doesn't live in Dallas, so I'm good with that. If she lived in Dallas, I would enjoy it more. But
oh my god. Tearing down her Cowboys, tearing down her Wings.
Look, I don't tear down the Cowboys. The Cowboys are fine. It's just Cowboys fan. They are ridiculous.
She's not included in that.
No. She's a good fan. And then I have prefaced that. I was like, my man Ben and my man Ivan, they actually knowledgeable Cowboys fans. So whenever I go to town against Cowboys fan, I don't include, and Victor, whenever I go to town Cowboys fan, I don't include them because they actually have a lick of sense. Megan Price has a lick of sense, so I don't go against her with her love of the Cowboys. Now I'll poke fun at her for her love of Dak Prescott, but I wouldn't poke fun at her for the love of the Cowboys because she actually has knowledge of the game and the team. I'm good with that. It's these other dummies that are like, oh, they're in Dallas, they represent the star, and they're gonna go Super Bowl. I don't care, and they say that in February.
All right. So
But
if
again,
you
I love Dallas. I love the architecture. I love the scenery. I love the lakes they have there. I love the Trinity River. I really do enjoy the city, and there are a
and
few
yet
people that I do love who live there.
you still want to send nukes down there,
And say, I'm sorry, still, I'm sorry.
and you still want to send nukes down there. Yeah, 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 exactly.
But I still love Dallas. I do.
You can't even defend that. You can't even defend it. I have stopped Cole Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
I love Dallas. I do. It's just that the cockroaches who live there, they need to be bombed.
You're right. Anyway,
Not all of them. Not all of them are cockroaches, but
I'm
many of
sorry,
them.
but I knew the vitriol he had for the kinetic Sundays. I had to get that in there.
I left it out on purpose, but you had to draw it out of me.
I damn sure did. I'm like, wait a minute. You don't went through every single team but one. You bring that team out too.
I'm like, why you have to draw that out? And I'm like, they're the scourge of the WNBA. And they're my scourge because I want them to be above the wings. I want the wings to be the cellar dwellers, not the sun. Oh my gosh.
You see, you know what that tells me? He has something planned. If the Wings ever be the last team in the WNBA this season, which I don't see happening, he has something planned for them.
You doggone right.
I see. Working with you, I just know stuff now.
Well, and look, I know, I guess I know Megan Price she has an affinity for a lot of Dallas stuff. Like she loves the Rangers, she loves the Wings, and she obviously loves the Cowboys. So I get that. And she probably likes the Mavericks too. But
Nah, Spurs.
no. I said likes, but I don't think that. But I know her deep fandom is the Spurs. I I just really want the Wings to be where they need to be, scraping the bottom of the barrel. No. They need to be on the bottom. Let me see. They need to be on the bottom of a dumpster that
You
is
is terrible.
that has been filled with 3-year old 3-year old Coca-Cola, just sticky, just
Jay
nasty.
Greer. Caitlin Clark
Jay,
would not be a factor if injuries continue. She would not be.
oh, she couldn't be. Yeah.
She couldn't be.
Hmm.
And that's what I'm gonna start at with my second half take. Albeit for me to help a team that's opposing my New York Liberty. But
Had me forced talking bad about the sun. Lord have mercy.
you weren't getting away with that. I'm sorry. I couldn't lie. Now, for those of you who have been following Stephanie White in her coaching career, that is a very knowledgeable coach. She is a very smart coach. Stephanie White, don't let the pressure of having Kaden Clark on your team put her in a situation that she's not ready to return. You have seen 3 separate occasions she has injured, came back, got injured again, came back, and got injured the second before last game before All Star break. And we're talking about a groin injury here, which means
Excuse me.
that is a tricky injury to deal with.
Growins, yes. Ask Chris Paul.
This time he's not being funny.
No, I am not being funny.
That's a ticker injury. So do what's best for Caitlin Clark. Now what's best for the Clark sexuals out there. Do what's best for Caitlin Clark.
Clark sexuals.
Hey, it's your fault.
I did not talk any ill about Caitlin Clark's fans. How is that my fault?
Well, if you never brought up Brian Sexual, we wouldn't have been able to take the Brian out and insert Clark. So yes, it is your fault.
But they doggone hideous.
They are. You are absolutely right. Clark Sexuals are hideous.
Nice segue.
So do what's best with Caitlin Clark. You
Yes.
have shown that the team can play without Caitlin Clark. Not saying that they will win the championship without Caitlin Clark,
They won't.
but you have shown the ability to beat teams without Caitlin Clark. And by the way, any of you smart asses out there, let me shut y'all up right now. Yes, Minnesota lost the Commissioner's Cup to a cartless Indiana team in Minnesota. That don't go on their record, so that's why they are undefeated at home.
Who gives a crap about a cup? The NBA Cup. They stole the idea from the WNBA doing a regular season tournament. Why?
I was talking about the Commissioner's Cup, but I didn't.
I know. Why? Why do we have a regular season tournament? Wasting time.
You know about it. You know. By the way, that NBA Cup starts on Halloween.
Yeah.
That
whole tournament is trick or treat. Exactly.
According to Vic, there's no treat in that tournament.
Yeah, they need to just all dress up in costumes the whole tournament. You do the court, you might as well do the players.
So anyway, take care of Caitlin Clark.
A mother in season tournament.
Minnesota is doing exactly what I thought it was going to be. They're on the revenge tour. They have fought 4 times, but for the most part, they have been snatching heads off teams.
Pause. Oh, doggone it. I didn't want you to say off teams. I want to say pause.
Beat you to it.
I hate you for that.
Good. Phoenix.
I knew you would like that.
Phoenix. I told y'all when I did my top 5 teams, Phoenix was my 5th team in there. Told y'all about Phoenix.
Well, it looks like they not want to be 5th. Looks like they want to prove that looks like they want to prove they're better.
They can boo that, but I told y'all to look out for Phoenix. Phoenix's team is up.
That's something you did say in the preseason.
Phoenix is a team to look out for, and they have not proved me wrong.
And they should be, because they have young talent and it's starting to gel. And that's why I said the only issue I have with them, can they gel? The answer to that question is yes.
But since I'm talking about the team that I had 5th, it's only right if I talk about the team that Cole Johnson had 5th, which was the Atlanta Dream. They have not proven him wrong.
No, they haven't. When I saw there was going to be a breakout star that was going to match whatever effort that Brittany Griner was going to give them, I was like, all right, now you have something. You have a player that could play a role, and you have your leading scorer. Now you just have to gel around her, and it took a minute, but they now are starting to gel around her, and they're playing sound basketball, and I'm happy about that. And Cool is happier about that since he's a Dream fan.
The Mystics were another team I said on the outside looking in, you might want to watch out for, because the way they draft, and boy, they had 2 rookies make the All-Star. Would have been 3, but Georgia Amore suffered a torn ACL on the offseason, which sucked. But
yeah,
the Mystics are doing their thing. Can they keep it going? They at 500. Now the surprising disappointment, Las Vegas Aces, they struggling. They at 500.
Yeah,
And speaking of injuries, the Queen herself has been dealing with some injuries, just like Caitlin Clark has. So the Queen needs help in Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. The Queen needs help. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
She can't do it by herself. Not this season. There's too much talent in the WNBA now for the Queen to do it by herself. She's going to need help. And then I say it again. I'm going to say it again this week. The Golden State Warriors is not your normal expansion team.
No, they're not.
They are not your no man's man. These girls are balling. The record says 10-12, but darn it, they blown out Vegas. They blown out Seattle. They bust up Caitlin Clark twice. And Golden State and in Indiana. They bust her up twice.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't your no man expansion team. They don't have the known names, and they don't have the Asia Wilsons, the Brianna Stewarts. They don't have those type of names. But they got that Golden State spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Strength in numbers.
No, don't remind me.
The LA Sparks been a disappointment so far, but they did finish the first half on a correct note. So
Not
maybe
not not cool.
yeah. Let's see if they can put it together.
Oh,
Kelsey Plum's leading the charge. Can Rikita Jackson get involved as well? And when are we gonna see Cameron Brent? When you gonna get your top behind back on the court so they can have a defensive presence? That's what they missing. The leading shot blocker from last year has not stepped foot on the court. I ain't gonna talk about the Dallas Wings. I ain't gonna talk about the Connecticut Suns. It's wasting my time. But the Chicago Sky,
I told you.
the biggest. Because I knew you have vitriol with the Connecticut Suns, so I was gonna get that out of you regardless.
I hate the Sun right now.
I know you do.
They're
Chicago
not.
Sky.
They're not doing their job.
7 and
And
15.
these are the Sky. They definitely aren't doing their job.
7 and 15 is not what I predicted through 22 games of the WNBA season for you guys. You have the Twin Towers and Camila Cardoza and Angel Reese. You have a certified bucket who has not been a certified bucket this year in Aria Atkins. You lost your point guard, Courtney Vanderstoot, to a torn ACL. Guess what? You have a rookie point guard that you only give 4 minutes to. And people are like, she ain't ready. Well, how can she be ready? She only playing 4 minutes a game. Explain that to me. Do you not see the rookies out in Washington? Sunyoung Centrons and Kiki Urienfit? They got thrown right into the fire. And they balling. I ain't gonna bring up Paige Beckers because I already knew what Paige Beckers was about. And I'm not gonna put Paige Beckers and Haley Van Litten in the same category. I'm just not gonna do that. But when you have a first year head coach in Taylor Marsh, maybe that's the problem why Haley Van Litten can't get no playing time. Because he don't know what the hell he doing.
Uh-huh.
And he came from a championship pedigree in Las Vegas.
Right.
So, let's see. And then finally, the defending champs. And to Humor Cole Johnson in my New York Liberty. We had a stretch where I was not pleased. We started off 9-0, then we went 3-6 the next 9 games. It was like, what the hell has happened? Well, one of the main reasons we didn't have John Quill Jones, the Finals MVP. But with top of talent that we have, one person injured should not make us drop that dramatically.
Mm-hmm.
But we finished the first half with a 3-game winning streak. All right, good. Now we are bringing in Messerman from Belgium. Hopefully, it don't take long to get her back to the States. Belgium don't play with me. And Trump, don't you play with me either. Damn it. The way that you've been acting lately, you've been on one. And not in a good way. What?
You've been on one.
You're in the politics. You see what that orange head is doing.
Why orange head? Oh my gosh.
Not to bring politics in, but you see what he's doing. So I don't need him messing with this. Okay, I need messing to get back to the state so she can join the Liberty. All right.
Why Orange Head? Oh my gosh.
Damn it.
Oh my gosh.
We showed out Friday night. Okay, that's great. That's a
Orange
nice participation awards for us.
Orange Head.
But they are participation awards. We don't do participation awards now.
Why does it have to be that unbiased Orange Head?
We are trying to repeat as champions.
Orange Head. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I said it, all right.
Well, you know, Orange Head lived in New York.
And you do realize I ain't the only one that you know, and you know I ain't the first one that said it. So I don't know why
Hmm.
you so surprised that I said it.
No, I'm not surprised. It just is funny. Orange Head.
We will be getting John Crud Jones back at some point, either this week or next week. Okay. I need that same energy that we finished the first half with when she comes back. I'm trying to repeat here, okay?
Orange Head.
The New York Liberty fan base, we are trying to repeat here. And yes, I officially found me a New York Liberty group to join to talk Liberty basketball. It
Not
has been amazing.
surprised. Took you long enough.
Oh, shut up. But now, this is where the rubber meets the road. It is the second half. It is full fledged charge for the 13 teams in the WNBA to the playoffs. Who gets in? Who misses out? As they like to say, it's time to put up or shut up.
Oh my gosh.
And
Oh,
unfortunately for Cole Johnson, the Connecticut Suns decided to shut up.
I have to go so ham on his liberty. Jeez.
I'm talking about the entire. I'm talking about the entire league on this. When I say that,
Mm-hmm.
this is the second half. It's put up or shut up time for everybody. Not just my New York Liberty. It's for everybody. It's put up or shut up time. The the fun is over now. You had your All Star weekend. You had your fun. It's over. Time to buckle up. It's time to get down and grimy now.
It's
Who
time
wants it more?
down and grimy. You heard that,
Oh,
Orange Head?
look here. I'm using all the sports terms. Okay, all the sports analogies. I'm using them.
I see. Oh my gosh. Orange Head.
He is an orange head. He lucky. I'm talking about the NFL because what he trying to do with a certain team in DC.
Well, you've been trying to ruin the NFL for decades. So it doesn't surprise me he's doing there.
As long as he don't mess with my New York Liberty, I'm good. Keep his behind away and let us handle our business.
Why are you being so cold to our president? Mm-mm-mm.
Cause he don't understand his goddamn lane.
He thinks he thinks everything is his lane.
That's the freaking problem.
He thinks everything is his lane, so it doesn't surprise me. I'm surprised he hasn't talked more ill about the WNBA and the NBA personally.
I gotta deal with him for like what another 3 years.
3.5 years. It's if actually exactly 3.5 years.
Damn jerk offs.
Yeah, because he just made his 6 month anniversary yesterday. So 3.5 more years.
But outside of that, ladies, y'all on to something. Y'all booming. Y'all been balling. Y'all been putting out great product. We'll y'all will handle the CBA when it's time to handle the CBA. But now I need y'all locked in to focus on the second half. Finish strong.
Why are you acting like they are peddling coke?
Because I got it. I'm letting them know I'm in full support of what they are owed. But
I'm in
in
full support
order,
what they're owed too, and
to get there, keep the product going.
I'm in full support of them getting what they're owed as well. The problem I see is that they're and ladies, this is just a criticism. And I love what you do, but your labor union is rather weak. How is it that we are now in year number 20? Let me see, 29, and you only are getting less than 10% of the pie, and you allowed this to happen? That's the issue I have.
I know that's the issue you have, but what I'm saying is keep the product going, meaning keep balling on the court.
Yeah, keep the product going, but you also
And then
have
when
to
the
take care of
time
your business.
comes, no, that's what I'm saying. When the time comes, which is after the season,
Hmm.
you throw it in their face. You let them know this is what it is and this is what it's gonna be.
Why am I hearing why am I hearing a pimp like in the back in the 1970s after that with his laugh? I'm just hearing that in my head when you said that.
Mhm. Gotta keep it a buck. I gotta rip for my ladies, all right? Gotta
They
rip for
up
my ladies.
the thing is they also have to work for themselves too. And I
That is
think I think that's where they have faltered. But I do overall agree with you. Keep the pedal to the metal. Show us all why this product is leaps and bounds better than it's been, heck, two, forget 3, 4, or 5 years ago. Show us why. Show us why we all should pay attention. Show us why there's more eyeballs that are being placed onto the product. Yeah, I agree with you there. But man, they got to be on these owners' necks to allow them to earn $9 out of $10. Nah, not earn the for the owners to actually pocket 9 out of every $10. No, mm-mm.